Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Amin from Egypt, and this is Beit Madad. This is actually Beit Madad. Okay, so today we're going to talk about prayer and something called Zakat, or like donations, or like in Islam, every year you have to take a percentage from your profit and you have to spend it for God or for people who are in need. So what's the relationship between, or what's the significance of these actions in Islam, the prayers and the zakat, and what is the relation between both of them? As we spoke in the previous episodes, we said that every practice in religion is related one way or another to some form of energy. Okay. So now we're going to talk about prayers. There are the Islamic prayer in particular. Let me just clear one thing. In English, the word prayer means like asking God for some wishes and he makes it come true. This is one true. This is called in Arabic, this is called dua. So when you're making dua, this is actually the kind of prayer that is meant in English. You ask God for some wishes and he makes it come true. But prayers has another word in Arabic. It's called salah. Salah, it means, salah comes from the word sila, which literally means connection. So when you're making salah with God, you're connecting with God. When you understand the scientific significance of it, it is a literal connection with God. I will explain to you now how. Okay. So salat actually means connection with God. You get connected with God, and you don't need no bishop, no sheikh, you don't need anyone between you and God. You can just now you can be connected with him. Okay. But you can do it with your heart, which is much more truthful. But also there is a practice. I don't know if you have seen it on YouTube or in any channel before. There is a practice, like there is movements you can do. There is a direction you have to face. There are some verses you have to say. So there are like a ritual. It's a ritual. First of all, it's 5 times a day. Okay, and the significance of the 5 times, it corresponds to the 5 elements of the macrobiotics: the water, the tree, the fire, the soil, and the metal, which corresponds to the 5 times of the day. The fajr is the tree, the noon, the dohr, salat al-dohr is the noon, the fire, and then al-asr is the afternoon, and then you know what I mean, okay? And then also you have to be directed to the Kaaba. Kaaba is like the center point of Islam. So the reason we are directed to the Kaaba, because we have meridians of energy on our body. The earth as well has meridians on its surface. So when we pray facing the Kaaba, it's like we are charging our energy from the energies of the earth. Okay. Now let's get to real business. Why do we make these movements? Why do we say these words? First of all, the movements we do when we're praying, like standing up and then sujood and then ruku', human beings are the only creatures who can make these movements. The same way as the yoga movements and stuff like that. You just open your chakras and open your meridians. But also this is not the main significant thing. When you say the verses we say in Islam, we say the most important thing in Salah is Surah Al-Fatiha. It's a surah. It's something you have to say in Islam. It consists of 7 verses. The 7 verses are very young energies. It takes from the 7. We have 7 bodies. There are 7 dimensions of energies in the universe. The earth, the living, the physical life we're living is the first life. There are 7 dimensions of spiritual realms in the universe. Each level of these spiritual levels is connected to one of our bodies. We have 7 bodies. This body is the first body. It's the physical body. It is related to the physical living place we're living at. We have 6 more bodies that are related to 6 more spiritual places. Okay, so we have 7 bodies. So when we say Surah Al-Fatiha, every verse is related to one of the 7 bodies. So the salah actually strengthen your energy from the 7th level to this first, from the 7th body to the first body. Okay, so it's like concentrating all your energy from the 7th body to the first body, this body. So the 7th body is actually related to God, because in the last episode, if you remember, we spoke about how the universe is created in 7 days, and how the 7th day is the actual day where God sat on the crown. It's a metaphorical speaking, but when you understand it scientifically, you will find there is truth to it. Watch the previous episodes and you will understand. So when we pray, we actually concentrate all the energies from the 7 bodies. With every verse from the 7 verses of the Surah Al-Fatiha, you concentrate one body of the 7 bodies till you reach this physical being. So strengthening it. And the adhkar like Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, Subhanaka Rabbi al-A'la, Subhanaka Rabbi al-A'la is a little bit yin energy to balance the salah a little bit, not to make it very yang. Okay, so it's like cooking a meal. It's like making a balanced meal, you know. And then that brings us to the zakat. The zakat is the opposite. When you give money, when you spend money for the sake of God, for the people who are in need, you are putting yin energy that resonates to the 7th body. So it's like cleansing your 7 bodies from the first body to the 7th body. So it goes from the 7th to the 1st, and then from the 1st to the 7th. You know what I mean? So this is religion. This is Islam from how I understand it. I think people who complicate religion a lot and explain a lot and make a lot of fuss about it, they do not actually understand religion. If you understand it, like Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain it to a 12 years old, you don't understand it yourself. If you have to explain a lot and a lot and a lot, you don't understand. Religion is so simple, okay? And all these are just rituals. The true religiousness is in your heart. The cat is more religious than me. The tree, the birds are more religious than us, because they are living their natural, innate instinct. They are living instantly. They don't have mental conditionings. They don't have, oh, this is bad, oh, this is good. They don't have judgment. They just live their heart. Guys, this is the last episode in this series regarding religion, okay? I'm just going to share with you my own personal experience in 1 second about religion. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart knows the way better than any sheikh, than any YouTube channel, than anyone who tells you anything about God. Follow your heart. There is a saying that says, خلق الله طرق بعدد ما خلق من خلق. It means that God has created many paths toward Him as much people He created, which means that every person has his own path to God. So find your own path. Just follow your heart. Your heart knows the way. No, استفتي قلبك ولو أفتوك. No matter who tells you what, no sheikh, no pope, no one, whatever they tell you, just follow your heart and trust your heart. This is true religiousness. And it has led me to a huge journey. This is the pilgrimage I am so grateful for. So yeah, I wish this helps in any way. Thank you for watching, and peace.